Hello everybody, this is Daniel Babis. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below. We cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé. Alright, so let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about the Nicole Nafziger story update because it seems like we might finally have a resolution in the whole Morocco stuck saga for Nicole Nafziger. So Nicole actually came online. She posted an update on her Instagram just yesterday, and I will get to that in just a second. But before I get to that, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this whole Nicole Nafziger story because I did a video on her about 2 days ago, and I was trying to give Nicole the benefit of the doubt. But people were quick to point out in the comment section just how much this girl has lied in the past and just how many holes there are in her story. I gotta say, guys, Nicole Nafziger isn't my favorite 90 Day Fiancé cast member, so I don't spend a whole lot of time trying to look at everything and poke holes in her story because I just don't really find her that interesting. However, I just wanted to look more into the story and to get a good feel, have a good opinion about what's going on, guys. And I have to thank all you guys for pointing everything out in the comment section because it opened my mind. And the more I look into the whole Nicole Nafziger and Azan story, the more questions I have, the more phony it seems, the more Nicole seems like an immature, insecure, craving attention 26-year-old girl that, is making all kinds of dumb decisions for God knows what reason. So the more I look into it, the more I am convinced by you guys in the comment section that are really kind of like going at Nicole Nafziger, and I don't blame you guys because if she is lying about all these things, she has been lying about some pretty big things, and it would paint a very, very negative, very sad picture of Nicole Nafziger. For which reason, I hope that it's not true, but the more I look into it, the more I am convinced that Nicole isn't really telling the whole story when she puts things out on social media. There's a lot that she hides. This whole relationship with Azan seems very sketchy, very fishy. Now, some of you guys might know or might not know, but just a few months ago, reports came out that Azan supposedly was married when he was 19 years old, and he might have married like a cousin of his, and he has 3 children supposedly. Look, guys, it's unconfirmed, but so many rumors about this that Azan is already married, has 3 children, and not only that, but Nicole supposedly knew about this. So this whole relationship, if we are to believe the rumors, is a complete and utter scam. And look, I hope it's not true, but this is what everybody is saying. Every single source out there is reporting some kind of version of this story. And it's not just that guy. Like I said, Nicole supposedly knew about this and still went ahead with this relationship, which is really mind-boggling. But it doesn't end there, guys. Just a few months ago, there was other reports that supposedly, since Nicole knew about this whole previous marriage, she actually sent money to Azan in the amounts of about $6,000. Now, supposedly Azan and Nicole were supposed to start a business, or that was the story. But the real story, supposedly, is that Nicole was actually paying for Azan to divorce his wife, because in Morocco, if you have a wife and you want to divorce her, well, you're going to have to pay a dowry. And so that was the story. Now, the thing is, guys, what happened supposedly after that is that Azan actually took the money and kind of bailed on Nicole, bailed on the situation. And of course, we know from watching them in the past that Azan has never really seemed all that interested in Nicole. I believe at some point he said that he was like 55% interested in Nicole. And I think that they've had some other things like a couple's getaway in South Korea, which Azan didn't attend to, and he kind of gave a reason to Nicole off camera, so we never really learned about what that was. But of course, the rumors are that anytime something shady happens, I believe there was also an incident in Grenada when last year when Azan had to go back or something. And anytime anything like that happens, the rumors are that Azan has to go back because of his wife, which would be a reason why Nicole wants to pay off, the wife so that Azan can get divorced, and perhaps Azan and Nicole can get married and then they can move on. And also, maybe they can come back on the show as a married couple and then they could appear on the show like happily ever after. But look, guys, it doesn't seem like that's the case based on everything that I'm reading and based on all the information that we have out there. I was just watching a video by this YouTuber called Zane Daily, who is on Sherelle's World, by the way, and I know a lot of you guys probably watch Sherelle's World, and he was kind of ripping Nicole apart because, of course, this guy is in Morocco, and he is fully aware of, you know, like how to get out of the country and what the regulations are and what the entire situation is like due to the coronavirus. And really, he has destroyed Nicole's story completely. And of course, you know, Nicole is still sticking to that story that she has been stuck in Morocco this whole time. Stuck, I have to say. But pretty much everyone out there is saying that that is just a complete lie. It's complete bogus. Nicole is not in Morocco. Nicole is in the US. Some people even saying that she has been pictured in the US. And so all of her story is a complete lie. Now, I have to say, guys, I was looking at Nicole's Instagram, her updates, and I will tell you guys what she said. So first off, this is the big news, guys. This is what she said. So in one of her Instagram lives, she says, "Finally time to see you later." Or she says, "say you later," but that might be a typo. Finally time to see you later. She posts this picture with a mask on. And then in subsequent pictures, she posts some pictures of like a sunset. And it looks kind of like the Moroccan countryside. It's dry, it's arid. And then she has another picture with a mask on with a dry, arid kind of background, which, you know, looks like Morocco. And then she has another picture with a mask on next to Azan Tefu. So she is trying to put all these pictures out there to say that she is on her way to the airport, and after that she posts a bunch of pictures at the airport, which looks like Morocco because the signs, I see some signs in French and in Arabic, which of course in Morocco they speak French and Arabic mainly, and so it seems pretty legit, guys. The pictures seem pretty legit. The only issue is, were those pictures taken today or were they taken at some point in the past? So if there is one thing that Nicole is doing right now, is I think she is dispelling the stories or the rumors that she never went to Morocco in the first place, which a lot of people thought that she might have never went to Morocco in the first place. So it seems like perhaps she did go there at some point in the last couple of months because she has a mask, she's next to Azan Tefu, so it seems very likely that she was there. So it seems like she is probably dispelling at least that part of the story. She is not dispelling the story that she left way before right now and has been in the US for some time and has still pretended like she has been stuck there to milk the story, to milk the sympathy, to remain in the spotlight, to get this buzz about her, to get people talking about her, which, by the way, we are doing right now. And honestly, guys, this might be the last video for a while unless there is a huge news story about Nicole, because I do not like to enable these people. I don't like to indulge them. If they are faking these stories for buzz, for publicity, we should not be talking about them because that's how we remove their power. So this might be the last story unless there is a huge new update, which I doubt there will be. It seems like this story is ending now because Nicole is posting pictures at the airport. She's saying, "see you later." She is on her way back to the US. Now, you recall in the video I did a couple of days ago, I said that, based on new information, it seemed like people would be allowed to leave Morocco as of August the 10th. Of course, a lot of other people out there, knowledgeable people, have said that if you are American or a foreign citizen in Morocco and you just kind of showed up at the airport and you just provided documentation, you would not really be denied a flight out of the country, and it hasn't been the case that you'll be denied that flight for some time outside of maybe like the first month or so when there was a lot of chaos because of this explosion of the coronavirus and the authorities not knowing what to do right off the bat. But it's been a while that supposedly other Americans, other people, other foreigners have been able to leave, and that has kind of poked a lot of holes, if not destroyed, Nicole's version of the story of being stuck there. Now, the other thing I wanted to touch on this, guys, is when I did my video a few days ago, I took all of the facts that I saw at that moment in time into consideration. And one of those facts was Nicole's mom, Nicole Nafziger. She has come on, she has made statements that have defended her daughter, that have made her daughter seem like she was telling the truth in the past, even in the light of all this information out there that her daughter Nicole Nafziger's story is full of holes and that she's lying. And she's not just lying about the being stuck in Morocco, but she's lying about the whole Azan situation, that the whole situation is a setup. You know, Rosalie has addressed a lot of these rumors, and she has, you know, been very strongly, very staunchly in Nicole's corner. So I have to say, guys, is Nicole Nafziger's family in on the act? And I have to say, if that's the case, if Nicole has managed to get her entire family in on this bogus act, and on this woe is me act, this sympathy act, for just a few more seconds of that spotlight, I have to say that is really sad, and I hope that's not the case. But if that's the case, and it might be the case, it's really sad, guys. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, Nicole getting all her family involved in this ridiculous... I don't even know what Nicole really expects to gain from this, because it's not really creating a lot of good buzz. Most of it is negative. If you look online, most people are actually, they have a very, very negative opinion of Nicole Nafziger. They not only think that she's lying, but they think that she's a bad person, a bad parent, and everything. And guys, I don't think that once you're a parent, you know this, you don't want to be accused of being a bad parent. No one wants that. It's not good. It's not good when people think that you're a bad parent. And so if Nicole is putting on all the show and it's making her look like a horrible parent and just an overall despicable human being, and her mom is in on it, I gotta have some questions about, you know, the integrity of that family, you know. But like I said, these are still all rumors. It's still all unconfirmed, even though most of the information out there seems to point in this direction. A lot of information coming from, like I said, people like Zane Daly and other people, even people that are close to Azan Tefu's family. You know, lots of information out there that this whole Nicole Nafziger story is complete bogus, from her relationship to Azan to the whole Morocco thing that she has tried to milk every ounce of for publicity. Everything is fake. So look, guys, all I have to say is that karma bites you in the end, and Nicole doing all this stuff is going to be for naught, because if Azan is married and of course he's not interested in her, well, she will have wasted all of her time, that $6,000, and she will not get it back, and she will not be able to come back on the show, and it will be all for naught, because now people have a very negative opinion of her, and I don't really see what that gets her. So look, let me know what you guys think about this whole Nicole thing. At least it looks like we're going to get some conclusion to this whole story, to this whole Morocco saga, which I'm very happy to hear, because honestly, I was getting a little sick and tired of the whole, is Nicole stuck? Is she not stuck? Who knows? But let us know what you think in the comment section down below, guys. I try to read all of the comments because some of you guys, and most of you guys, actually have really great things to say. But sometimes I see some comments and they actually change my perspective, and then I try to add that new perspective into the new videos that I do. So I really appreciate that, guys. Don't forget to also hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. There's the button down below. All right, we'll see you guys.